Welcome to the Collab Education channel, your destination for sophisticated content knowledge and innovative teaching practices. As pioneers in the education industry, our goal is to revolutionize and reignite the teaching profession. Our cutting-edge maths and literacy content is specifically designed for foundation phase teachers who are dedicated to reshaping the current education landscape. This animated module has been taken directly from our mobile app and is part of our freemium package. With a new piece of content released every week, you will have access to top quality, user-friendly ideas right at your fingertips. This animation is part of our Grade R Maths content. Join us on this exciting journey of education innovation and excellence.
This assessment standard is essentially a language-based mathematics skill. You are aiming to provide your children with the necessary positional language to allow them to successfully describe and navigate their surroundings. Your children's use of spatial language serves as a predictor for future spatial problem-solving skills. When introducing positional language, play a game of I Spy. Use both previously taught and new positional language in your instructions. I spy an object in front of the blackboard and under the chair, or I spy something behind the door and under the poster. Games such as these promote spatial vocabulary development in an engaging manner. This assessment standard is addressed, in varying degrees, across all 4 terms. You can combine or adapt the suggested activities to suit the abilities of the children that you teach. Begin by having the children explore the terms on top, under, and below in a practical manner. These concepts should be taught together to emphasize the differences between them. Have the children seated in the area where you will deliver the lesson. Provide a quick recap of the previous lesson's vocabulary of, behind, and in front of by asking the children to put their hands behind them and then in front of them. Ask the girls to stand behind a boy. Then ask the boys to stand behind a girl. Using a chair with a backrest, select a child to stand behind the chair and then in front of it. The same could be done with any object in the class that has an obvious back and front section. To introduce the new set of positional words, explain to the children that you are going to place a book on the chair. Emphasize the word on. Have the children stand up. Ask them to put their hands on their heads, to place their hands on their shoulders, and to place their hands on their knees. Then explain to the children that you will place a pencil on top of the book. Talk to the children about the difference between the terms on and on top of. On means that an object can be placed anywhere on another object. On top of means an object will need to be placed on the highest point of another object. For example, if you are asked to place a book on a bookshelf, the book could be placed anywhere on that bookshelf. The top shelf, the middle shelf, the bottom shelf, to the left, to the right. If you are asked to place a book on top of the bookshelf, you would need to place it on the very top shelf or the highest point of the bookshelf. Have the children place their hands on top of their heads and then on top of their feet. Select a child to sit on the chair. Give them a book to place on top of their lap. Although they are frequently used interchangeably, it is important that you teach the children the slight difference between the words below and under. The word under is used to describe something that has been covered by something else. A child could be under a blanket. The word below is used to describe something which is at a lower position or level to another object. For example, you could have a scar below your right eye. Using a bookshelf to illustrate these words, explain to the children that you will place a teddy bear below the first shelf. Then place another object, such as a magazine, directly under the teddy bear. Have the children place their hands under their knees and then under their chins. Then have them hold one hand in the air and another hand below it. Have the children return to their desks. Ask them to stand behind their chairs and task them with the following. Put your pencil case on your chair. Crawl under your chair. Sit on top of your desk. Sit on your chair. Sitting on your chair, place your feet below the chair. Sit on your hands. Put your hands under your feet. And put your pencil case on top of your head. It would be of benefit to the children for you to create a positional language poster to be displayed in your classroom for them to reference. As you work through the list of positional words over the course of the year, you can add them to this poster using images to represent their meanings. As much as possible, incorporate positional language into your daily interactions with the children. This will motivate them to do the same. Involve the children's caregivers in cementing this positional language. When helping to tidy the house, a caregiver could ask a child to put a magazine on the table, a bag of carrots on top of the shelf, a pair of shoes under the bed, and a toy on the shelf below the books. They can also incidentally introduce new positional language by asking a child to put a jersey in the cupboard. Having a sound understanding of positional language is important scaffolding for future geometry lessons. Revisit these games and activities throughout the year.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope you found this animated module informative and engaging. Mark your calendars for our next release, airing next week Wednesday at 8 a.m. Central Africa Time. To stay up to date with our latest releases, make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and follow us on all of our social media platforms, including Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and TikTok. We appreciate your support and look forward to sharing our next module with you. Join the Colab tribe today.